Hello my friends, welcome. My name is John and I am here to share a secret recipe with you. I'm here to share something about cooking, how to cook the perfect venture partner, just for you. Follow me. We have here a few ingredients that will help you achieve that purpose. Let's say that you want a venture partner who is not so young that you have to teach him everything, but not so old as well that you need someone who has the room to grow, the potential. So let's put on someone who's between 30 and 40 years. Let's say that he has 32 years old and is in the break of his career. Let's say that, for example, he has an IQ above average. Let's say that he has 135 or 140. Just to begin with it, just to put some basic elements. Then let's talk about emotions. You need someone who has the ability to manage his own emotions, because he can have a high IQ, but then he can't communicate, he can't relate to others, he gets blocked, he gets nervous in those kind of stressful situations. So you want someone with a high EQ as well. It's very important nowadays. And then let's talk about personality. You want someone who has the strong, who is driven, who is goal-oriented. You want someone with a little thing called, like that spicy element called leadership. You want someone who has that leadership skills. And then let's move to something a little more serious. Let's move on to knowledge, academical background. Let's say that this venture partner has the background of, he has a master in technology and life science. Let's say he knows, he has the knowledge about energy, for example, engineering. He's been working with that for a few years. So let's put on that, see what happens. After the master's in technology and life science, let's say he has an MBA. It's really important. That's like a basic rule, right? So he has an MBA. So he, to add up to this other master in technology. So MBA, master in technology, and let's talk about work experience. What kind of work experience you want from a venture partner? Maybe you want someone who has been working as a CEO for a consulting firm connected to the university. The kind of firm you would invest in, right? Consulting, technology, maybe connected to energy, maybe connected to the environment, sustainability, right? So let's put on that. Let's say he has been working 8 to 10 years as a CEO for a startup company. Then let's add up investing experience. Let's say that for the last 3 years he's been investing his own money as a business agent. So he knows how these things work. You need someone who knows his way around the investing business, right? Then, just a little spicy thing called sales. Someone who has experience as a salesman, who has experience as a director in sales and marketing. It's very important because he has a mindset that can help the entrepreneurs, it can help the portfolio companies achieve the higher potential, the higher performance. So let's put on some 15 years of sales to this old boy. Well, next you say, well, John, you have it's fantastic, it's a perfect venture partner, but, well, you know, venture capital has gone global, right? So right now, I am willing to expand my venture capital company to other markets like India or China or South America, or Brazil, Europe. So I need someone who can make that kind of connection, who knows how to speak a lot of languages, who knows how to work, and who has lived in a lot of places and knows how to connect with different cultures, right? So let's look at that. Let's put on an ingredient about language. Let's say that this guy speaks, for example, of course, English. Let's say he speaks fluently Spanish as well. And let's say he speaks Portuguese as well. So with this tree, you have all the American continent covered up, right? Then you can add up like French, right? So he has some basic French. So with that, you have almost all Africa. Africa, America, a few Europe, and Australia. Next, let's say that, okay, you want to go to China. You need someone who can speak Chinese. Well, this guy doesn't speak Chinese, but is willing to learn. So let's put on a learning ability, a learning capacity about Chinese. Let's put on as a future goal. Then, with all of this, let's talk about actually living in different cultures, because it's very easy to speak about differences in cultural difference, but it's kind of different when you actually live it in other places. So let's say that this guy has spent several months, even years in certain occasions, in different countries, in different continents. Let's say that he has lived in Africa for 2 years, for example, in Angola. Let's say that he has lived and worked in South America, in Rio, in Brazil. Let's say he has lived in the United States, in Connecticut, for example, near New York City. Let's say that as we speak, he is willing to move to the province of Alberta in Canada just this summer. So that's another experience to add up to this. And let's say that he has been brought up and he has grown in Europe, Lisbon, Portugal. So another different kind of culture. With this all add up, what you get is a Superman in a multicultural context. He can talk with everybody, he can understand the differences, he respects the differences, and with that, what you earn with it, you earn more business, you earn more money. That's what you want, right? Okay, so after this, let's put on all of this inside this ball, and let's see what happens. Let's walk this through. Let's say. Okay, so what we have here. Look at this. This is what you get with all of this information combined. You get this guy. Well, surprisingly, it's me. So what I'm telling you is, I want you to call me. I want you to contact me in order for you to schedule an appointment, and so that we can speak in person, we can meet up and talk about this experience I have and the way I can achieve a higher performance in your venture capital firm.